My name is Eugene Marshall.
Oh, man.
It was my 4th day in the Army, and I hated everyone.
So we'll let one go. Epstein, was it you?
We were on a filthy train riding from Fort Dix to Biloxi, Mississippi. And in 3 days, nobody had washed.
What, do you write this down in your diary? Made you fought in West Virginia?
That's not a diary. It's my memoir.
Oh, memoirs. Sorry.
Joseph Wachowski from Bridgeport, Connecticut, has 2 interesting characteristics. One is that he's the stomach of a goat, and the other is that he has a permanent erection. The only explanation for this phenomenon is a unique form of paralysis.
Hey, it's coming from up there. Hey, Epstein, knock it off.
Arnold Epstein from Queens Boulevard was a well-read, intelligent young man. His major flaw in life is that he was unable to digest food stronger than hard-boiled eggs.
Hey, Bombardier, we killed Germans, not GIs.
I'm sorry, I'm not feeling very well.
We're all not feeling very well.
Does anyone have any Alka-Seltzer tablets around here?
Plugging it up ain't gonna help, Epstein. Look out, boys! Incoming fire! Fire in the hole!
If the Germans only knew what was coming to them, they'd be looking forward to the war.
Is a good soldier one that is smart, or one that has no brain?
This is the conflict between war and humanity.
Because to create good soldiers,
You must strip them of every emotion,
memory,
and feeling, so that they are able to kill.
it's this conflict of reasoning that sparks the monumental outbreak in the Army barracks of Biloxi, Mississippi.
When authority is challenged, the privates are pushed to their limits,
And the soldiers must decide between what is right
what they are ordered to do.
Biloxi Blues.
By Neil Simon. We arrived in Biloxi, Mississippi. I quickly met my drill instructor, Sergeant Irwin Toomey.
Detail, attention! I want to say a line right here. Answer when your name is called. The answer to that is ho. Not yes, not here, not right, not sir. Ho. Am I understood? T. Ho. Selridge, Roy, W. Ho. Carney, Donald, J. Ho. Epstein, Arnold, B.
Ho.
I'm sorry. I didn't do one of that sentence coming in.
No, Sergeant.
Did you just give me one goddamn ho?
Yes, Sergeant.
Epstein, Arnold, B. Ho. One more time. Ho. Let me hear it again. Ho. Am I understood?
Ho. Arnold Epstein was the worst soldier in World War II, and that included the deserters. He just refused to show respect to those who were intellectually inferior.
And one more thing. Hey, Fred, say you trying to tell me something?
I have to go to the bathroom, Sergeant.
Now, how are you going to do that? We don't have any bathrooms in the Army.
They have them at Fort Dix?
Not bathrooms, they didn't.
Yes, they did, Sergeant. I went them a lot.
Are you down my veracity?
No, Sergeant.
You have a problem, Epstein. Ho, ho. Bet your ass, ho, ho. Do you know why you have a problem, Epstein?
Does I have to go to the bathroom real bad?
No, because you do not know correct Army terminology. The place where you, a soldier, goes to crap, defecate, and unload is a latrine. Latrine.
My use latrine, Sergeant.
No.
I have a digestive disorder, Sergeant.
Are you a psycho, Epstein? That sounds like a psycho story.
I have a letter from Mount Sinai.
How about a 15-mile walk around the swamp? Epstein, you up for that?
No, Sergeant.
No. Epstein's not up for it, man. And why is this, Epstein?
We've been on a train for 5 days and 5 nights, and nobody's had a good night's sleep since we left Fort Dix.
Okay, I see. I appreciate the man who speaks up.
Thank you, Sergeant.
You go ahead and get a good night's sleep. Just as soon as you wash, scrub, and try and hold trim. If it doesn't sparkle, then Selridge and Wachowski here are going to do 200 push-ups. Anybody else care to stay in for the evening? All right, then. Coming A. March!
They gave Arnold KP for 5 straight nights, in addition to scrubbing latrines. A week into basic training, we played a game.
$5, man. $5 is like I beat any of you jerks.
And one of the guy's last desire would be, if he knew he'd be killed.
What would I do? I'd bang the Queen of England.
Wachowski didn't. As for Carney,
Fly me to the moon.
he wanted to sing like Sinatra. And Selridge,
7 women, man.
well, Selridge
7 women at the same time.
definitely didn't. Epstein won. I wrote their fantasies down in my memoir, and I never intended to show it to anyone. I still feel ashamed of betraying their secret thoughts.
Goddamn son of a bitch. Somebody broke into my footlocker and then my wallet. $62.
I never liked Wachowski.
It was Epstein. It never
I
fails.
didn't like him any better after tonight.
It's always the Jews that end up with the
I'm
money.
sick and tired of this true crap from you, Wachowski. Now, I know you should probably be telling me, but I'm not going to take from you anymore, you understand?
Yeah, I understand. Come here. I knocked the Alka-Seltzer right out of your what? Gentlemen, burglary is a cheap-ass crime. What I'm asking for is the guilty party. They placed a missing $62 on this here footlocker in the next 30 seconds. You offer no forgiveness and no extension for punishment. I am counting. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's $62 if anyone cares to count it.
May I ask why you decided to return the money, Private Epstein?
I chose to, Sergeant.
You chose to? Knowing full and well that there might be swift and just punishment inflicted?
I know only too well, Sergeant.
I don't want $100. I saw carelessness and complacency. In open water without a temptation. I took the $62 to teach a lesson. Instead, I get submarined. Private Epstein, you such a goddamn ignorant fool to take the blame for a punishment you're completely innocent of?
The Army has a logic, Sergeant. I have my own.
The Army's logic is to instill discipline. What is yours?
I don't think it's necessary to dehumanize a person and make him perform. Sergeant.
I'm trying to save these boys' lives. Stand in my way, and I'll pulverize you with chicken giants. You understand?
Well, it should be an interesting contest then, Sergeant.
Your weekend pass is revoked. You're staying here with me, Epstein. Jesus Christ.
That night, I heard a phone ring in Sergeant Toomey's room.
Yes, sir.
What happened next was something I didn't want to hear or see.
Get out of bed, Epstein. I said, get your lazy, insubordinate ass out of bed, Epstein.
What is it, Sergeant?
Have a drink.
I don't drink, Sergeant.
You will tonight.
And why is that?
Because I say so.
Fine.
You hate the Army, don't you, Epstein?
Yes, Sergeant, I do.
Well, the Army hates you too. When they picked you, they picked the bottom of the donkey.
If you say so, Sergeant.
Oh, damn right I say so. I say so because I've got a loaded 45 in my hand. And I'm pissed drunk. If a pissed drunk sergeant with a loaded 45 pointed at the head of a piece of dung soldier that the pissed drunk sergeant hates and despises, how would you describe this situation?
Delicate, very delicate.
You know, Epstein, I brought you in here tonight with every intention of putting this pistol to your ear and blowing a tongue clip to your head.
I'm sorry to hear that,
When
Sergeant.
you attack a man, you never attack your strong point. And my strong point is discipline.
I can see that, Sergeant.
The irony is, Epstein, that no matter how much you hate me, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Where are you going, Sergeant?
Tomorrow morning, 700 hours. Dickinson's Veteran Hospital. I think the Army's gonna replace my steel plate with sterling silver.
When are you going back, Sergeant?
I just told you, you moron. You're going to a veterans hospital. You don't come back from a veterans hospital, you become a veteran.
I'm sorry to hear that, Sergeant.
The other night, I heard Jerome ask each and every man what his last desire be if he were killed. I'll tell you mine. You tell me if I want.
The game is over, Sergeant.
Not yet. I want to take one Army rookie, the greatest dumbass son of a bitch I ever came across, turn him into a well-disciplined soldier that this Army can be proud of. You are the subhuman misfit, Epstein. Before I leave here, I'm gonna do it.
None of us actually did it, Sergeant. It was just a game.
Not to me, it's not.
Really, Sergeant, I don't think you're in any condition.
On your feet. Attention! There's been a crime committed in this room tonight, Epstein. An inebriated platoon leader has threatened a life in an enlisted matter. I, Mr. Platoon Leader Epstein, should unquestioned duty to relieve me of my loaded weapon.
How am I going to do that, Sergeant?
Demand.
May I have the gun, Sergeant?
Force it out of my hand.
What's it out of your hand?
Grab my wrist.
All right, Sergeant. Why don't you just try and get a good night's sleep?
To properly charge me, you'll need witnesses. Call the platoon.
Platoon? I don't think that's necessary.
Call him in, soldier.
Hey, guys, you want to come in here a minute?
Gentlemen, as you can see, I'm pissed to the gills. I've also threatened to blow Private Epstein's brains out. But Private Epstein has relieved me of my loaded weapon and has taken me as his prisoner. Now he will transport me to company headquarters where he'll file charges and complaints.
I'm not going to do it, Sergeant. Perhaps you just get company punishment like the rest of us.
As long as justice is served.
Sergeant Toomey?
Ho!
I'll drop all charges and complaints if you give me 200 push-ups.
Act up to compassion, Officer Epstein.
Thank you. On the floor, please. Count off.
Yes, Private Epstein. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Epstein won the fantasy game fair and square because his really came true. making Sergeant Toomey do 200 push-ups. But in a way, they both won. Because for one brief moment, Sergeant Toomey turned Epstein into the best soldier in our platoon. 2 years later, I'd find out that Arnold Epstein was listed as missing in action, and his body was never found or traced. But Epstein's a tricky guy.
Oh,
He never liked doing things the army way.